Roundtable Final episode of the semester, joined always by Carson, Crossan, and Alex. Start off with the NFC and AFC championships this weekend. Bucks won over the Packers. The Chiefs won over the Bills. Let's start with the Chiefs-Bills games. What are your thoughts on that, Carson?
I just thought Chiefs were a better team. Just like throughout the game, they just played better, and they should have won. I think they deserved to win. So,
Crossan, Alex?
Yeah, I'd agree. They were definitely the favorite there. I was hoping for the Bills to win just because I have a personal disliking to the Chiefs, and therefore I'll also be rooting for the Bucks in the Super Bowl. But yeah, they're definitely the favorite, so I see why they won. I think they are definitely a better all-around team than the Bills, but I would have liked to see the Bills win.
I think that the Chiefs are super talented, and Mahomes seemed to be fine. I think that was the only concern as to how the Bills could upset them if Mahomes wasn't 100%. But, he went out there and proved that he's, feeling good. So they put up a ton of points.
Yeah. How about Bucks-Packers? Carson?
yeah. I think Green Bay had a bunch of chances in the red zone that they just couldn't connect on. They had a bad decision late in the game to kick a field goal instead of going it for fourth down, which I thought they should have gone for it. They did not play great football, and I feel like Green Bay definitely could have won that game, but after seeing what happened, the Bucks definitely deserved to win it, even though I think Green Bay definitely had more chances.
Yeah, I agree with Carson again. Green Bay definitely could have won that, and I originally did think that Green Bay would win it, but I think the Bucks just played all around better, and the Packers also could have played better. That definitely just was not their best game. And I think if they did play their best, they probably would have beaten the Bucks.
I think Aaron Rodgers should have ran that in the fourth quarter. I think even if he didn't have a touchdown, he had at least probably 5 or 6 yards, and then he'd have a fourth down from the 3-yard line.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was also on Matt LaFleur. That was just a bad play call to kick a field goal.
Yeah, and then they had
2 minutes left. You're not going to get the ball back from Tom Brady.
Yeah, there was also a 2-point conversion to make the game a one-score game, and the dude just dropped it, and he was wide open. So I just think it was.
Yeah, they had a lot of missed opportunities.
Yeah.
I don't hate the field goal. I mean, you had 2.5 minutes, the 2-minute warning, and 3 timeouts. And you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna run the ball. So I can't be
the question is
obviously frustrating because hindsight is 20/20, and you didn't get that stop. But I mean, you could have. They were on their own 8-yard line. Could have gotten a stop, gotten the ball back with a minute and a half left. So
yeah, that's the thing. If they go for it there, the Bucks are deep in their own territory. So
and if you score,
better chance at stopping them there than getting the ball on the 30.
Yeah, and then if you score, it's only you can win with a field goal instead of having to score. But I think also just
when they were down 8 and they kicked the field goal, if instead they had just gone for that, and if they don't convert, they're still down 8, but the Bucks will get the ball on the 10-yard line, and I would trust my defense better there than them over at the 30 off of a kickoff.
Yeah, they also just didn't. They had 3 possessions in a row where they had interceptions. They didn't capitalize off of that. Actually, no, I think they had a field goal or a touchdown off one of them, but
Brady had an awful second half.
Yeah.
So, what are your picks for the Super Bowl?
I definitely think Chiefs are the favorite. I think they have a better chance, but like I said before, I definitely would prefer the Bucks to win it. But yeah, it'll be a really good game to watch. I mean, Brady against Mahomes, that's already like two of the best guys in the league. It'll be fun to watch, but I just hope the Bucks can win it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if they've played earlier in the year. The Chiefs beat them by like 3. That was also when Tyreek Hill went for like 300 yards. So, and if they can contain Tyreek Hill, they got a good shot. But
Yeah, I think they could. I think the Bucks could potentially have a chance at winning. I just feel like I don't think the offense is the issue. I think like what Tim said, like they need to contain the Chiefs' offense and just don't let Tyreek Hill have like 300 yards. I think it's gonna be a game of who can make the first stop.
yeah,
I just think there's gonna be a lot of points put up.
yeah, I think they're both teams that can just go down and score at will on a lot of drives, and it will just be a big back and forth game.
The Buccaneers defense is going to need to step up.
Yeah, I mean they have a good defense. They didn't play great last time.
Yeah, their defense is really good. So, and if they show up, I think they have a good chance too.
All right. What about Deshaun Watson wanting out of Houston? Where do you see him going, or where would you like to see him go?
I want to see him come to the Patriots, but I doubt that'll happen. So
I agree with Crossan. I'd like him to come to the Patriots, but yeah, I don't know if it would happen. But I mean, I think it could. I mean, his other trade options were, I think the Colts,
Jets.
I think he
Jets.
prefers the Dolphins and the Jets right now. That's what
Yeah,
I
I think it's
heard.
also like that too.
I don't know why you'd want to go to New York. It's worse than Houston, but
I could definitely see him down in Miami.
I just don't understand going to New York when it's a worse team and you're complaining about
A bad team.
being 4-12. Like,
Yeah.
you're also in a division with the Bills, who were
Yeah.
13-3 this year, the Dolphins, who were like 10-5, and the Pats, who I don't know, could compete with that team. I think the Pats beat the Texans this year. Maybe he's just thinking that the Jets will get one of the star receivers in the draft, and I think a lot of mock drafts have like Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith, and Jamar Chase all going top 10. I think Jamar Chase will be really good. How do you think this Madden Pro Bowl is going to play out? I think like the first game of it is tonight.
There's a what? A Madden Pro Bowl?
Yeah, they
Isn't it
canceled
like the
Pro
players
Bowl.
actually play Madden?
Yeah, they canceled the Pro Bowl, and now it's just like all the teams that aren't in the Super Bowl competing on Madden.
It's an interesting idea, but I think a lot of people would much rather see them actually play football, like real football. But I mean, I don't know. That's an interesting idea.
The Pro Bowl's just like the NBA All-Star game. Like the players don't actually try on defense; it's all offense. So,
Although it has gotten a little better.
yeah, the only thing I like to watch is like the events,
Like the
like dodgeball, or they have the running back gauntlet things. Yeah, those are fun to watch. How about we move over to the NBA? Tatum returned last night, and they lost. And it was the first time Kemba, Jaylen Brown, Tatum, and Smart were playing on the same court since the bubble. What do you think went wrong last night?
They had a terrible second quarter. I think they actually, San Antonio outscored them. Like they more than doubled our total points in the second quarter. And aside from that, I mean, they outscored us by 7. It was 36-17, I think. And then at half, we were down by 14, I believe. And then we got it close again. And then
they kind of blew it at the end.
Yeah.
I don't know. Carson, any thoughts?
I did not watch the game, so.
What about Bradley Beal? There's been rumors of him getting traded. Where do you see him going?
There was rumors about him going to like the Heat. I think a lot of teams could use him. His score.
I like him. He's a really good scorer, but them losing by 20, like, it's not like it's not his problem too, because he took 37 shots last night. And he shot like around high 40s, but still, that's a lot of shooting. I mean, he put up 47 points, but I guess it's just empty stats if you're losing by 20.
The Wizards are in kind of a tough spot because they traded John Wall for Russ, and Russ is not good. Russ is like turns the ball over too much and shoots like 30% like every game, it seems like.
Yeah.
So it's just not
a triple-double though.
He's not helping.
Yeah. I think Russ would be better if they had more players. I mean, their bench is all like everyone besides Bradley Beal and Russell Westbrook on that team is young guys, like in the past couple of years. So I just feel like they need more guys with experience.
Yeah.
Because I just don't feel like Russ can play ISO ball the whole game.
They need to rebuild.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they were like trying to, but I think they thought getting Russell Westbrook, they could just totally avoid the rebuild. But it's not the case. They just gave picks away, I think. So, what about like Zach LaVine? Do you think he'll get traded? He's been playing really well, but the Bulls aren't great, so.
I don't think so because he's still a part of their young core. They have Patrick Williams, Kobe White, and him, and they're like they're all good young players. I mean, he isn't that young anymore, but they're all good players, and if they keep developing, they might be pretty good.
I agree with Crossan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Who is your MVP favorite right now?
Embiid right now.
Yeah. As much as I hate to say it, but Embiid.
He's playing crazy right now.
Yeah, that's kind of the consensus pick right now. I think Jokic still in the hunt for MVP. Luka. I don't know. Some people think LeBron. I think he doesn't have an MVP left. Yeah. is going to be interesting this year if they can control COVID. I think they'll go to a bubble for the playoffs. I think they'll have to. Just wouldn't make sense to keep doing this because you've just had so many players who are out. All right, any other thoughts around that? Okay, then wrap it up for the final roundtable. Thanks as always.
Thanks, Tim.
Tim.